Good morning, children. Today we are going to start the common pathway for the protein, fat. Carbohydrate are the energy providing food. Fat and carbohydrate are the energy providing food. In this cycle, we explain the substance other than carbohydrate. Carbohydrate are also there, but other than carbohydrate, how the fat and protein provide the energy. So, for example, this is the cycle of glycolysis we discussed earlier. The glucose converted into glucose 6-phosphate, then fructose 6-phosphate, then fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. I have written the main steps only because we have to include the protein and fat cycle here. So fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is a 3-carbon compound. We know it, and it split the 6-carbon compound converted into 3-carbon compound dihydroxyacetone phosphate DHAP and the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So these are the reactions of glycolysis. Main reactions we have written. The glyceraldehyde then undergoes to the, we have written the main steps. Main steps when the fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is splitting into glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone. Then the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate converted into 1,3-phosphoglycerate, then 3-phosphoglycerate, then 2-phosphoglycerate, phosphoenol pyruvate, and finally converted into pyruvic acid. It means up from here to here, the 2 pyruvic acids are formed. These reactions are of glycolysis. So if we take the carbohydrate means glucose as a respiratory substrate, the product is pyruvic acid in glycolysis. If we take the fat for the respiratory substrate, the fat we know it is digested and convert into fatty acids and glycerol. These are the components that are formed after the digestion of the fat. The glycerol converted into dihydroxyacetone, then dihydroxyacetone interconvertible into the glycerate 3-phosphate, and it undergoes the different reactions and also form the pyruvate converted into acetyl coenzyme, then the Krebs cycle carry on. And the fatty acids converted into acetyl coenzyme. Then the acetyl coenzyme, the Krebs cycle started. So the fat also provide the energy by introducing into the acetyl coenzyme, converting into acetyl coenzyme, then goes to the Krebs cycle. If the respiratory substrate is protein, for example, the wild animals feed on flesh. So the proteins are there. So proteins are made up of amino acid, or we know after digestion the protein converted into amino acid. And the amino acid undergoes deamination, the amines group is removed and it converted into pyruvic acid. Amino acid undergoes deamination, the amino group is removed and it goes to the pyruvic acid. And pyruvic acid converted into form the acetyl coenzyme and the Krebs cycle started. But through these protein or fat, the Krebs cycle is there, but the amount of ATP is less. Only the 12 ATP energy is produced when the substrate is fat and protein. Now we discuss the respiratory quotient or RQ value of respiratory substrate. The respiratory quotient. Respiratory quotient, or we call it RQ value, or respiratory ratio. Respiratory ratio. We define the respiratory quotient. It is the volume of CO2 release. The respiratory quotient is the volume of CO2 release and divided by the volume of oxygen absorbed or utilized during respiration. During respiration, how much volume is of CO2 is released and how much volume of oxygen is absorbed. So first we take the example of carbohydrate. The carbohydrate, the respiratory substrate is glucose, we know. So the RQ value we calculate by this formula. So the equation of the respiration, aerobic respiration is C6H12O6 is equal to 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O plus energy. The volume of site CO2 is released, RQ is equal to 6 and the oxygen is 6. So the value is 1. It means if we take the carbohydrate, the RQ value is 1. So next the second one is fat is there. Fat and protein. If we take the fat and protein, in fat we take the tripalmitic acid. Tripalmitic fat. So if we take the fat as a substrate, the formula is C15. C15H98 and O6. This is the tripalmitic acid. We have to balance it. C15H98 O16 plus 145 O2. The oxygen is 145 and the CO2 is 102 CO2. If the fat substrate is there, plus 98 H2O plus energy. So RQ value for fat is 102 upon 145. 102 CO2 and 145 oxygen. So this one is 0.7. It means if we take the substrate fat and protein, the RQ value is less than 1. We will not learn the exact amount. We should know the 1 less than 1 or the more than 1 is less than 1. Now we calculate the RQ value of organic acid. When the respiratory substrate is malic acid. Malic acid, we know the formula C4H6O5 plus 3O2 is equal to 4 CO2, 3O2 plus 3H2O plus E. And the RQ value now, the CO2 is 4, oxygen is 3 is equal to 1.3. So if we take the organic acid, malic acid, the respiratory value is more than 1. Now we will discuss the RQ value for the anaerobic respiration. In the anaerobic respiration, we know the C6H12O6 give rise to C2H5OH ethanol plus 2 CO2 plus energy. So this is the anaerobic respiration in plants. The RQ value will be the 2 CO2 and no oxygen is involved. So this is the infinite or the nil, we can say. So this is the anaerobic respiration is this. If the succulent plants are there, the succulent plants are there, the succulent plants use C6H12O6 plus 3O2. They form the C4H6O5 plus energy. And 3H2O is also there. No CO2 is released by them. So for it, the 0, we can write here 0 also, the 0 upon 3. So the value is for the succulent plant, the value is 0.85. So the value is 0. 3O2 and 3 divided by 0, so 0. So succulent plant, the RQ value is 0. The balanced diet, if we take the balanced diet, the RQ value should be 0.85. So these are the RQ values of different respiratory substrate. Now we discuss the ETS or electron transport chain or system.